Hello, FlossTube. We are the Floss Bossing Cousins. I'm Christy.
And I'm Callie.
And it is Sunday, June the 4th, 2023. And this is our 5th FlossTube.
Number 5.
Number 5. We didn't do one last weekend. We did one the previous weekend because last weekend was Memorial Day and I went camping, and so we're just now trying to get caught up on all the excitement in our lives.
Yeah, been a little bit.
You want to start? Give a little life update?
I can give a
little. Please be nice. Don't say
I'll
any
give
words.
a little work update because there ain't been much life going on. So since our previous video, we really hadn't had a lot going on at home. We did get to have a 3-day weekend before the floodgates opened at work. So that was nice to be able to have that, have Memorial Day off. And I don't think I did anything but stitch and maybe made a one Walmart run on Memorial Day. But I was able to stitch all day and just kind of decompress and get ready for the week. Let's see.
Lord, what is up with your nails?
Please don't look at them.
Okay. Now I'm just...
Yeah, they're in a hot mess. But work's been super busy. We began to admit residents to our community, and that's what we've been working for all this previous year. So, but just a lot of training has to go on with our staff to make sure that they have the things that they need in order to be able to take care of the residents that we have. And we have 5 now. They're all just sweet and precious, as you would think that they could be. And we've got a good group, but we've got several more that will be coming over the next month. So I stayed at work for about 48 hours this week, but was able to sleep, at night. So it's been good. And then yesterday,
I thought I was gonna have to send out an SOS for her because we really went 2 days or more without talking, and that's not normal. No. I mean, I thought she might have been abducted by aliens or something.
Oh, well, I felt like I'd had an anal probe by the time I got out there. But anyway.
Ain't nothing like a good anal probe to get you kick-started.
I'm telling you. But Jordan got a job. She's now working at McDonald's.
No!
Yes. And let me tell you, it's about to kill her.
Bless her heart. That's Callie's youngest stepdaughter.
She is 16, will be 17 in August, and this is her first job ever. And her daddy went and got her some new shoes because her feet are just killing her.
Bless her heart.
But she was telling all about it yesterday, and it's been something else. But and then I worked on some decoration flowers last night for Jeremy's mama.
I saw those.
They were pretty.
They are beautiful.
We had about a month that they've been, laying on the bed in there, and I finally got them done last night. But they turned out real pretty, sunflowers and purple stuff, and they look real good.
It looked like a wildflower.
That's what I told him.
I'll get a picture off of Jeremy's Facebook and I'll insert it in the video because they were beautiful when I saw them this morning. We did them last year.
And then he wanted to do them again this year because we got a lot of compliments on the ones we did last year. So,
well,
they turned out well.
I don't know if I saw the ones last year, but I saw the ones this year, and they're really pretty.
So we've got all the decorations over and done with for this year. Another one under our belt. I'm proud of that. So
that can get really pricey. I mean, really pricey.
And we have we buy for my daddy and his mother and my brother generally. So. And they're all like within 3 weeks of each other. So, but anyway, what you been up to?
Well, we went camping last weekend and we had a great, other than me not sleeping, we had a great weekend. And then Sunday night, was it? Yeah, it was Sunday night. I was up and down all night. Alan was up and down all night. He was sick again. So we ended up going to Med Center North on Monday, and he has to go and see a urologist. Is that right? And have his prostate checked. So if y'all will keep him in your thoughts and prayers, I would appreciate it. You know me, I have Googled all the worst possible scenarios, and anyway, but he's better, and we have, I worked all week And I was busy at work. I didn't even get to stitch at work this week. But I did take off Friday because, you know, back a couple of videos ago when I ordered my treadmill in my sleep, it was delivered Friday. So I had to be, yeah, I had to be here to sign for it. So I just piddled around and stitched. And when Alan came home, he said, do you want to go up to, we have a little place in Carbon Hill called the Last Frontier. He said, do you want to go to the Last Frontier and eat? And I was like, no, I don't. I mean, I just really don't. So he went down to the gas station at Northside and got us one of those Hunt's Brothers pizza, and we stayed home and watched TV, and it was fantastic. And yesterday I went and got my nails done and went to Hobby Lobby, and then we went over to my stepson and his wife's. They're getting a swimming pool, an above ground pool, and a guy that Alan knows came and leveled the ground. And what I thought was going to be, Alan said, do you want to run over at Matt and Lacey's and see, since Chris is coming, and we'll just run over there and see what they're doing? I said, yeah, that'll be fine. This was like at 2:30, 3 o'clock. We got home last night at 10:45. We left Matt and Lacey's house last night at 9 o'clock to go to Northport and pick up Whitley. She was with Matt's mom. And we picked her up and we ate at the Mexican place. And we were literally eating supper at 9:30 last night.
I told Jeremy, you know, last night we were sitting on the back deck for just a few minutes and you could hear those frogs out there just going wild. I said, you know, I'm really glad that somebody's getting some use out of that pool out there.
I know.
Tadpoles and frogs, because we haven't cleaned ours out in a couple of years because the girls they're busy and don't have a lot to do. But
I told Alan, I said, Alan, please build me a pool. And he said, well, Matt and Lacey's gonna have one. That's where he's at today, is helping put the pool up. So we used ours a good bit the first year or two that we got it because the kids were small then, you know, but we don't have time, and it's just sitting out there wasted. I know. Alan said he didn't want anything else he had to take care of. I don't know if that was a slur toward that he has to take care of me, or
maybe, yeah,
all the dogs, or the cat, or the
I tried to give our
cows, or the
dogs
horses.
away yesterday. I think I might have tried to give them to you and you wouldn't take them.
I don't want them. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But other than that, it's been a pretty good week. I'm sitting here eating cashews because I hadn't had anything to eat today, and I'm trying to go into my sugar low, you know.
Yesterday, we went to the Mexican place yesterday after I got home, and Jeremy and he got out of work, and I ate maybe a quarter of mine. I said, I just can't eat this, and he said, well, are you surprised? You know, when you get stressed out, you don't eat nothing. And I said, well, no, because it makes me sick to my stomach to think about it. But anyway, did you get any happy mail?
We got a letter, a sweet card from one of our winners. It was week before last, or the video before last, I think. And it says, Christy and Callie, I want to express my thanks for the kit. I enjoyed getting to know you as I visit with you through the videos. Thank you for taking the time to share your stitching, antique treasures, and family history. I look forward to many more fun times with you. And it was from Miss Brenda Foy. So thank you, Miss Brenda. That was the sweet. You know, people don't take time to do that anymore.
I've tried to get better after bonus in our note.
But I thought that was so sweet. I'm going to put it up there with my Vonna note. So
I was contacted by a lady through email that had she had sent me a message and asked me if I would like a kit that she had. I think it was a Dying to Stitch kit, and asked me if I would like to stitch it because I had said that I love tomatoes. And I told her, well, certainly. I sure did appreciate her generosity. And she sent it this week, and I got it in the mail. And when she said a kit, I mean, it's a kit. So I can just stick this in my work bag when I have to stay the night. But it is
the whole thing.
It's got linen. It's got the trim. It's got
the needle,
the floss, the wool topper. There's a needle. And then it's got the chart.
Oh,
and
my
this
goodness.
is Pins and Needles by Erica Michaels. And I've been wanting to try strawberry for so long. And I've got the Deck the Halls ones by Blackbird. And I've got it kitted up, but just never have taken the plunge. But I'm going to start this one probably this week. I don't have many active whips going. I've got plenty of whips, but just one really that I was able to work on this week. But thank you so much. I asked her if I could publicly thank her, and she said I was be happy to show it, but she didn't want her name mentioned. So you know who you are, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Y'all, it has just been overwhelming, and maybe that's not the right word because it's been a good overwhelming. The emails, like there's this one lady, Callie said, have you got a new friend? And I said, yes, I do. I usually answer the emails because Callie's a lot busier than I am with her job, and I never sleep. So, you know, it's pretty easy for me to do. But Miss Joan Hall has been emailing me, and we have emailed back and forth, and she doesn't sleep either, so we have a lot in common. And she was making squash fritters the other morning, and she sent me a picture, and I thought,
I would love to have some of them.
Man, they looked so good. So but just the emails and people reaching out on Instagram and messaging, it's just been...
Just the community at large, how welcoming it's been to us. And listen, we don't know doodling, you know. We're just out here winging this thing and want to share our love of stitching with others. And but we've had a great response from y'all, and we appreciate it so much. And Christy, I do owe her a big thank you because she does handle most of the emails and commenting and stuff. And she'll tell me if I've got one that I need to respond to, if it's specifically to me. So just know that she's the one that's mainly responded. So if you got a problem with it, email her. Don't let me know. But I'm kidding. But
that'll be fun too.
But I do appreciate what she does. And maybe one day I'll be able to help some more. But it's not going to be soon, I can tell you.
I'm not complaining about it. So, what you want to go with now?
Did you do any previous finishes to bring this time?
No.
Well, I got one.
I
posted a picture on Instagram, and y'all just have to just look over me because I'm not active much on there either. I have been trying to post a few things, but I picked up my Needleworker framing job from Hobby Lobby, and I just got to tell you, I was really impressed with the way this turned out. I took this one specifically, and I'll show it to you.
It is gorgeous.
Because I really wanted to see, I kind of felt like if I had something that had this line on it and there would be a margin there, I could really tell what if I wanted them to have some more of mine done by them. And I was really happy with the way this turned out. The frame that I picked, it matched so well. They were a little bit late getting it back to me because the lady had been on vacation, but I actually got to talk to her when I picked it up. And ask her some questions about how she does her framing. So she pins these. She says she gets a better result if she pins them rather than lace them. But I think it's so pretty, and I had it sitting up in the shelf on the shelf in the living room before I hang it in my sewing room, so that I would remember to bring it and let you guys see it. But I couldn't be happier with the way that this turned out. And I did take
it is beautiful.
I took Their Song by Blackbird when I picked this one up, so I'll be able to get it next week and should have it back for the next video.
Did you get a frame on it?
I did.
Okay. I mean a glass, because this one doesn't have glass.
I'm not going to get glass on any of mine, I don't think. I may change my mind later on.
You didn't get glass this time, or you did?
I did not.
Okay.
And this is the back. It's all finished up, and they put the hanger and everything on it. And there's little, I guess those are bumpers to keep it from scrubbing up the wall, but it is beautiful, and that frame is gorgeous. Their Song that I got, I picked out a black frame, just kind of a wide, flat black kind of, so we'll see.
I love that.
I love it.
That's
probably the first thing that I've had framed for myself ever.
I know.
Because I usually, if I frame something, I give it away as a gift.
Me too.
I'm keeping that one.
Me too.
So, proud of that. Let's see. Did you start anything new? this time?
I did.
You got it stacked up over there like a mountain.
Look at me. I started, and this is in my Grandma's Treasures animal yoga bag. I am doing, let me make sure I get this right because I've got two. There's my threads I'm waiting to come in. I am doing the Colorado Stitchers cross stitch count 2023, and it was, can you believe I left my pattern upstairs? Dadgummit.
What was it?
It is oh, it's the Stacy Nash Spring Chickens.
Okay.
Pin key. That's what it is. But I came down here, I told one of my new friends, I'll tell y'all a story about that in a little bit, but one of my new friends contacted me and she said, hey, are you going to do the Colorado cross stitch camp? And I said, well, I'm going to need some more details. You're going to have to let me know what's up.
This is the, maybe I can say that, but that's the chart that you're talking about by Stacy Nash. This is it, isn't it, the one you're doing?
Yes.
I love those chickens on this chart. And
for June, you needed to stitch something with a bird in it. And, you know, a chicken is a bird. And I had that one, and I've really been wanting to get started on it. The dryer just went off. Somebody run on down and get that out for me. And, so I came downstairs Friday when I was off work. I told her I was going to do it Thursday night, and you know me, tardy to the party. But I came down Friday while I started on some laundry, and I came down here and I pulled my fabric and I started pulling my threads. Well, these are all the colors that I need. I only had like 3 colors, which is okay because I could still get started with the, okay, I had 4 colors. I could get started with the 4 colors that I had. So that's what I did. And I have gotten a good, not a ton, but that's the border, and it's with Oscar.
I love Oscar.
Me
it's the prettiest
too.
green.
It is a pretty green. So I have done that, and I ordered my other threads from 123 Stitch, so they're usually very fast about getting it to you. So I'm hoping that it'll come in one day this week and I can really take off with it. But Sheri, the Colorado Stitcher, you're supposed to tag her on Instagram, and she is Colorado Stitcher on Instagram. And then let me think. You use the hashtag. I'm going to tell you, but I'll make sure before we post this video and put it on the screen. I think it's hashtag cross stitch camp 2023, I think is the hashtag. So, I started this one Friday. And
look at you whipping it out.
Girl, I have been so nervous. I mean, it's like, oh, I've never
having a bunch of children everywhere.
I've never had this much. Never. Okay. Well, also, Fat Quarter Shop is doing a sale, and it is red, white, and June. And I started, make sure I got everything closed up. Teresa Kogut, This Land, is that daggum? I don't know if it's that light or the one up above us. But anyway, I started it Friday, and I was so tickled, and I think I left my threads up there. I had my little thread keep that I was really going to be so proud by Sophia Violet Designs, and I started it, and like I said, I had threads that I needed, so you can't really tell the color of this fabric, but it is the fabric of the month from Bestitch Me, I'm in the fabric of the month, and it's called Bronze. Let me make sure. Bronze Age.
It's pretty.
It's
modeling.
beautiful. And I thought it would be so pretty with this pattern or with this chart because of the colors that's in it. But I started 2 new things Friday.
Wow. What was your other fabric on the spring chickens, you remember?
Oh, it's just some that I had.
Just some from stash?
Yeah, just some that I had. And mystery fabric.
Mystery linen.
Mystery, yeah. And those are my 2 new starts.
Well, I had a new start this time too. It was part of my haul, but I ordered this chart off of the D-Stash group. It's called Time to Stitch by My Big Toe.
I love their charts.
They're so cute.
Oh, they are.
And it says, God grant me the ability to stitch the stash I have, to have the stash I want, and the time to stitch it all.
Amen, sister.
I thought that was just cute, but the border on there is really pretty. And this is on a piece of 28 count fawn from Picture This Plus.
Colors.
Well, and these are not what's called for. I just got my stash and pulled me out some.
Did you?
Thought,
well, you did a good job.
Thought that would work. And Oscar, you know, I had me some Oscar for my green because it just goes with everything. And I chose wavy navy for the blue.
Oh, that's pretty.
I've got
Is that onyx?
It called for like a black for the words, but I went with gunmetal to maybe match some of that blue. So, but this is what I chose. So it's a green, a blue, kind of a gunmetal color, and a red.
Those are pretty.
And the red is Red Rocks. But
look at you. I just had to order some of that. Can I have that you got till mine gets in?
You can have it when I get done with this. But I thought it turned out good. The blue is only like right here in the center of the top and bottom border, and maybe just a few stitches where the red comes out to the flower. But I told Christy I wouldn't even tell her what I had started this week.
I hadn't told her what I started because, you know, we have to keep our relationship fresh, and little surprises is good for the...
And I don't know what happened right here.
Law, that looks like something I've cut on.
I got over here and I thought, I believe that'll fit on there. You know, I didn't measure them. So I'm thinking, the more I'm stitching down through here when it's in that Q snap, I was thinking, oh God, I'm going to get down there into that cut piece. But it's going to work out. So, because this is the end of it.
Did you see on Instagram where Vonna posted this morning about...
Where you start and all? Yeah,
and how she said that she starts in the middle and she always counts and measures and makes sure, and she does it twice. And I told her, I said,
kind of people,
I am a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. I just be doing all willy-nilly. I used to always start in the middle, and now I just be winging it, you know. So...
Well, I just get me a piece and I'll just snatch it up and go to stitching on it. Not give it a thought in the world. If I look at it and think it's right, and it has come back to bite me one time.
Oh, I know.
Like that Lizzie Kate, A Good Marriage pattern, I stitched it and it wouldn't fit the bottom border on it. So, but you know, I put it right on in that frame and went on with it. So, dadgummit, I forgot my Queen of the Needle, my finish. I've got a picture on Instagram. Okay. Maybe you can insert it.
I'll insert it for you.
So that was my start. Do you have any whips?
I do. I'm still whipping on, I'm not even going to get it out because it's not in a Q-snap or anything. My Let Love Rain. I'm going to get back to it. I brought my scroll frame down here. I'm going to get Ilbert to help me.
We forgot it every time we had a video.
Every time we've done the video, we forgot it. I've never stitched on a scroll frame before, but this is other than that Santa that I did, Woodlands Forest Santa something.
It's the one that Vonna's doing right now.
Other than that, this is the biggest thing that I have stitched. So she's going to help me. We're going to see if we can finagle it on a scroll frame that I can stitch on. And I hope to get some progress done on it. But I've got it in my Blackbird Designs Miss Kea bag.
Did that come on there or did you put that on there? Is it just a zipper pull?
Mm-hmm.
It's cute.
Yeah, Miss Kea. But I got that one. And I've got Oh, my Fab Shabby Rose bag. My favorite bag. I've got a lot done. I had to wait on some more Liberty and rhubarb, and it came Friday, I think.
No, you coming on with it.
Got quite a bit done on Liberty Lane.
Come over this way, little.
So.
There you go. That bunting's pretty to me on the top.
I just love the colors, which you know, we had talked about. You had told me that Priscilia did a conversion on of stitching with Housewives, and it was very pretty, but I liked these colors. So, and I may stitch it again and do the other colors, but I really have enjoyed this because if I fill in the outline, it's an easy stitch, you know.
Once you get them windows and stuff.
Once you get that done. And y'all, I was telling Callie about it a while ago because I asked her had she watched any FlossTube, and she said no. You know, I said, well, yesterday I was watching, actually when I was at the nail place, I had my headphones in and I was watching their video, and her little dog Ronnie died, and he was, I can't remember if they said 18 or 19 years old.
Wow. Can
you imagine? I mean, y'all, it is devastating when something, or it is for us, I know, because Callie and I both have been through it. It is devastating when one of your pets die.
Oh, I just cry and squall. Like
oh my gosh, me too.
Broke down.
Me too. And I just felt so bad for her. I mean,
when you don't have kids that are living in the house, you know, and you get close, or I do, you get close to your dogs because they sit with me every night, and I just talk to them like they're human beings, you know.
I do
so
too. I'll just chill
and they may not listen, but they act like they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. But,
more so than our husbands most of the time.
For real, Jeremy just sits over there on his phone scrolling through it, and so I just carry on with the dog.
But y'all think about her and say a little prayer for her. And I know to some people, I work with a guy that he just doesn't understand how I can be so attached to a dog. You know, all I can tell him is he's really missing out.
Yeah, mine love me, I'm telling you. When I come home, when I was at work 2 nights this week, you know, Jeremy sent me a picture, and Daisy was sitting up on the back of the couch waiting on me to get home. It was about that time, and he said she just sat there and was sick as a dog the next night, because I didn't come home that night either. And he said she just sat there at the front door and just whined and whined and whined.
Bless her heart.
She sure was happy to see me when I got home,
I bet she was. I bet she was. But, I've never had this many whips. Never.
And here I am, just been working on one thing lately.
See? Look at us swapping. I'm working on Blessed Assurance by Sunday Stitchers. I hadn't pulled it out in a while, but I'm going to. I was trying to think where I got this bag from. I think I got it at the cross stitch retreat last year, didn't I?
It may have been a Miss Kea bag or a Brenda bag.
I don't know.
Because I got the DMC the other day when I was at Joann's, and they had that sale.
Yeah.
And
look at, now that's before I got my, yeah.
See, that thread winder's gonna come in handy now, ain't it?
Yeah. Those are pretty colors, aren't they?
I like that teal.
Yeah, I do too.
Is that ring big enough?
Oh, yeah.
Works, don't it?
The bigger the ring, you know. I think I did get this bag at the cross stitch retreat last year, but I don't know that it's Miss Kea. You know, she usually
puts some ribbons on there, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it may be a Miss Kea bag. I might have actually got it the year before. And I'm still working on my little Barnyard Christmas. I'm not going to take it out. And this is my Grandma Treasures bag. My little favorite one because it's got ears like my little Flopsy. And I've already, because I picked this bag. It's by Como Stitches. I picked it for my stitch along that starts with Pam from Just Keep Stitching. It starts June the 11th. So I've got everything kitted up. I've got my linen in there, the pattern in there, and I'm just ready to get started. And I put it in this bag because of the purples.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I thought it was really pretty. So I'm ready. Whenever they give me the whoo-hoo, I'm ready.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So... look at me just whipping it out. I
mean, this is a total 180 flip the way it usually is. I did have a finish, and it was the only whip that I worked on, but it was the Queen of the Needle chart by With That Needle and Thread. I stitched on it for the better part of these last 2 weeks until I finished it and then started that other one. And I even finished my pillow and all, forgot to bring it. You know, I was trying to think of everything I needed this morning before I rushed out the door to church and put flowers on the grave and all that kind of stuff. So, but Christy can insert a picture from Instagram on that. Do you have any antique finds?
I didn't. Well, I meant to show this last week. Or
is this a favorite Stitchy too?
Well... yeah, I can do that, but I can show you this. I took this from a couple of videos ago when I gifted the quilting hoops to Kelly from Granny. This was also in her house. Nope, wrong one. And I don't have a clue who it came from. You might have to cut that light off a second. Don't have a clue who it came from, who stitched it for her. Nothing.
I don't know that anybody else stitches in our family though.
I didn't either, but it's got the initials DC89, and it's Little Red Schoolhouse.
It's got tent stitches too.
But that was in her house. And Whitney said, do you want this? I said, yes, I want it. I mean, just...
it's got some full cross, like the school is full cross, but a lot of these are tent stitches, like the clouds and the grass and stuff. Well, that's a mystery, ain't it?
I mean, it is a mystery. It's a mystery what the pattern is.
Well, we're going to have to find that out. Little Red Schoolhouse.
Little Red Schoolhouse. And it's got the little girl walking up to the schoolhouse with no friends. Maybe that's me.
Maybe that's us.
We'd be walking together.
Right.
No, we'd be
kicking
driving.
Rocks.
Yeah. But that's not an antique find, but it's... And then...
well, it's a previous finish from somebody we don't know, ain't it?
I've told y'all that my mom died in 2021. I got it right this time. And this, and I want to say I had it framed at Hobby Lobby, but this was years ago, probably 20-something years ago. I did this for my mother, and it was hanging in her bedroom. And Whitney asked me if I wanted this back, and I said yes. But I think that was done at Hobby Lobby, don't you?
It could have been.
Yeah.
Because Nichols probably would have put that paper on the back. And
nope. Never mind. I know who framed this. I just remember. Do you remember Mr. D.H. Lawler that lived up? He used to do some framing. And he framed this. And it's got a few imperfections in the framing. Like as far as wrinkles and stuff. You can see them. But I gifted it.
Well, you could pull that out of there and fix it.
I gifted it to Mother because she loved magnolias. And I just wanted it back. So.
You going to just leave it in the frame, you think?
I think so. I think so. Because she always kept this in her bedroom. So.
Well, I had a couple of well, one of them I don't think I've shown you guys. And I've done some rehabbing on stuff, so I was going to show that. But I had picked up this little pin cushion at the picker place up there that had that spool cabinet that I just loved. Man. But anyway.
It was beautiful.
The the pincushion top was just tore to pieces and torn up. And I thought, you know, I'm going to take that thing apart and see if I can fix it. So I had that Lady Dot Creates velveteen that I was going to fix my sewing bird with. Let me turn that light back on. You know, show my stuff. But I took it apart. It had a piece of fabric down on here on the bottom, and I took it off and this, that, and other. Because I could hear something rattling in here, and I thought, what is in there? What if there's $1 million in there? And I'm gonna have to get in there and find out what it is. So anyway,
a gold nugget.
I pulled it out, and it had some paper stuff down in there to kind of hold the pincushion up and this, that, and other. And it had this little, it had a little round disc that held a tape measure. And I had bought a pincushion off of eBay that had one of these tape measures in it. And I thought, you know, I'm going to try to put that back in there the way it ought to be. And so I've got me a ribbon tied on it because I'm afraid it's going to suck back up in there. But anyway, well, pay attention to what you do, people, because here I've got this thing in here, and
it's upside down.
Well, and because I made sure to make this, I thought I was making sure to make it was on this side with the red that would show up. And it is right on this side, but I should have flipped it where the red on that side. But anyway, so it's upside down on this side, but whoever's going to know it. No, not a soul. And anyway, I got to looking on eBay to try to see what color the pincushion was, because I knew I wanted mine red, but there was a bunch of these that came up, and I think this is a thimble holder that needs a thimble on it. Yeah. And the picture I saw had a red one, but anyway, I thought it turned out cute. Looked real good sitting on my little shelf.
It is cute. And
then I had told you I was going to rehab my little sewing bird, and let me tell you, I did it. So I don't know that it's perfect. It's got a little, you know, it should have been pulled tighter right there. But trying to sew that and stuff it and get it on there was a hot mess. And then this little booger right here, I looked online to see about how big a pincushion was that would fit down in that hole. And so I cut my thing and I'm stuffing it. And that gave me more fit than anything else. I kept trying to get it on there straight and all that. But, you know, it's not perfect. Good. But it's going to be just hanging up on the shelf, so who cares? I had it all tied on there and glued and this, that, and other, and I thought this morning, well, I'm going to take that and show them. So I did get that finished, and I'm just proud as punch about it.
I know you are.
So that was no, wait. I had brought these the last time. It's the same place I got that pincushion.
And you got this at the new place at Jasper.
Yeah, at the, what is it called? Vintage Marketplace or Vintage Pickers or whatever. So, you know, I love tomatoes, and I got in there, and I was just, you know, it takes me 2 or 3 hours to go through a place because I am looking.
Unless they don't have air conditioning.
Yeah, if the Boob Sweat starts happening, I count me out, I'm gone. But I found this little box. I'm not wild about this fabric here, but it's a tomato on top with a strawberry, and it's just this little sewing box.
How cute.
So I found this one at one place in there, one booth in there. And then, you know, Christy's favorite color is pink, and mine, I'm more of a red girl. I'm stumbling around through there, and I looked over there, and I thought, well, I believe that's one of them boxes. So I found her a pink one.
Oh, I love it.
So there you are. Look so cute on our shelf.
Yes, they will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh. Yours even got some pins in it.
It even got some lipstick on it.
Does it?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Lipstick tubes.
Oh.
No.
I've been so cool. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love it. Get that put on my shelf.
You got some haul? Does a bear cry? A cat got to climb in here?
Y'all know what you was going to say. Does a bear?
Yeah, I figured I better refrain.
Let me show this.
Oh, that's right. You got one.
Callie got one of these last year before we went to the cross stitch retreat. And I saw hers, and I had to have one too. And I actually ran across the invoice. I bought mine July 15th of 22. I ran across the invoice, and I thought, well, I'm going to show it. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? It sits, this part sits on the side of your table. And you can put your orts, whatever you want to, a snack, whatever you want to in there.
You cat.
This comes off. It's a pin cushion. Come with these cute little pins in it. But I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it's got a little place right there for your scissors to go. But she found it on Etsy, and I looked this morning or a while ago to make sure that the lady was still doing them. And it's Curry, C-U-R-R-Y, Bungalow, B-U-N-G-A-L-O-W. And her shop is on Etsy. But so cute. And this part right here is that gripper stuff. So it grips onto the edge of your table, and that little pocket thing just hangs over. I really like mine. She
also, if you're a sewer and like to dabble in sewing, she sells the PDF patterns to make these, and also the finished ones.
Oh, really?
She'll post the finished ones a lot of time in her shop when she has them. But she sells a PDF pattern to make those.
Thank goodness for these folks that don't just sell patterns.
You know, I might would have tackled something like that, but it took me 6 years to make it, so I sure was glad that she, you know, she had some for sale.
Yeah,
so.
Me too.
But I really like mine.
Ours are different colors, aren't they?
Yeah, mine's got more red in it.
Okay.
Or maybe more aqua and teal, because that's kind of my sewing room.
Yeah, but I was just going to show y'all that, because I don't think I've seen any other floss tubers post about these, but it's just so neat. We even took them to the cross stitch retreat last year.
She does. I mean, her sewing is impeccable too.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they're so sturdy. Like yeah. She does a great job. So go check her out.
Haul. You want me to go first?
I'm just gonna do part of my haul.
Okay.
Because it's bad this week. Well, me and Alan went to Joann's Sunday. And let me tell y'all what happened. I went in there to get some thread because my oldest granddaughter, Lorelei, wants to learn how to cross stitch. And I had picked her, I got her a piece of fabric, and we're gonna do the Cherry Hill Stitchery. Is it Watermelon Summer? Is that the one?
It's Watermelon something.
I ordered all of them, but it's upstairs in her little bag. But
I can look it up.
I just wanted her. It uses overdyed floss, and I was just going to get her DMC. And Joann's had their DMC on sale. So I ran in there Sunday. Alan and I had to run to town to get something. And while we were camping, and I went in there and I got her a piece of fabric, and I got her some threads that would go with the pattern so she could learn. And I just went watermelon crazy, I reckon. Well, they also had their ribbon on sale. So I got that ribbon. I got that ribbon.
I'm going to pull it down here.
I got that ribbon. They had a lot of ribbon on sale. And that I really liked that one. That checkered.
I like that red one.
Yeah. I liked that one a lot too. And then I got that one. But I don't know if y'all can see it. My husband, last year, I asked him
back there,
if he would make me something to hold my ribbons. And he did. This holds all of my ribbons.
I believe if you ask Alan to make a nuclear bomb, he could. I mean, he just can do anything.
But that's all of my ribbons. And he also made me one to hold my wrapping paper. So I got to get, wasn't going to put these up until I talked to y'all, or till we did this FlossTube. And I got this fabric.
Have you ever in your life before now went into a store to buy fabric?
No. And this fabric.
That was cute.
Yeah. And I loved this one.
A little sparkle.
It is got a little sparkle in it. And then I got that one. It's got a little sparkle in it too.
The ones I bought were nothing like those. You know, I had got some too when I went in there to get that floss that was on sale.
Yeah. Well, I got enough for everybody.
Well, I got some too, so we got plenty.
And I also got this at Hobby Lobby yesterday. A red Rick Rack, a bigger red and a bigger yellow. Because I am bound and determined I'm fixing to either screw up.
That's the only way to learn,
or do
is
it.
to get in there and do it.
Just do it.
I didn't know how to sew a pillow before I started. And let me tell you, mine are not perfect at all. But I just get in there and act like I know what the heck I'm doing and, you know.
Well, let me tell y'all about my other while I was in Joann's.
Oh, here's another story.
Here's another story. Okay. So we're in Joann's and I have a little flip light. It's about that big and it flips open. Well, I got it at Joann's one time. Were we together?
Yeah, because we was getting ready to go to the retreat, I think, that first one.
Okay. Well, Alan has took over my art light. He loves it. So I always look to see, and I haven't been able to find one like that since.
Was it pink?
No.
No?
It's white. And so I always look at their art lights when I go in there, just to see if by chance it's there. Well, we went back there and we looked at the lights, and he was looking for Lorelei a smaller pair of scissors. I didn't want to spend 20 bucks on her a pair of scissors, a cheaper pair of scissors. And so I just walk on to the fabric. And as I'm going over to the fabric, I looked at their ribbons real quick, and at the end of the ribbon aisle, they had 3 boxes of this art light. And it is a art light desk, LED desk lamp with charging station. Your iPad fits in it. It's got 2 little trays there in the front. You can charge your iPad. You can charge your phone. I stitch from an iPad because I can't, most patterns I can't see well enough. So I scan them, send them to my iPad, and then I can zoom out on them, and it makes them big to where I can just glance over at it. Well, they had this one, or they had 3 of them, and I looked at the price and I said, yeah, I'll pay $44.97 for it and just see, you know, if I like it. Well, I get up to the register and the little girl working, she's scanning all my stuff, and she goes, when she scanned the light, and she said, this says do not sell. Well, you know, that got me in a pickle. I said, well, they're back there, and there was some more back there, so I don't know why y'all would have them out if you can't sell them. You know, I was about to get ill. She said, well, hang on just a second. And she went, okay, it went through. She said, $11.89. I said, do what? She said, it's $11.89. I said, well, you just keep right on scanning because I'm going back there to get them other ones. So, Merry Christmas, Albert.
Well, thank you. I tell you, we can hit the mother load with a.
So I got all 3 that they had for less than $40. All 3 art lights.
And that was clearance, the $44.97.
Yeah, the $44.97 was the clearance price.
Listen, we like a good bargain, don't we?
But when she said $11.89, I said, you keep right on scanning.
Well, that's just the price of 2 Red Bulls.
I said, I'm going back there to get those other ones. And she said, seriously? I said, seriously. And here I am walking back. We have a small Joann's in Tuscaloosa, and I'm going, Alan!
Yeah.
And he's coming this way, and he said, what? I said, come here, I need you to help me tote these. And he's going, oh, Lord. And
he's just glad it wasn't a treadmill, wasn't he?
He said, what is it? I said, these art lights are $11.89 and I'm buying all of them. So here we go, loaded up to the front. So I have one, Albert has one, and y'all hang around because somebody else is going to have one too.
Awesome. We'll spread the love.
We will spread the $11.89 love. So that really tickled me. And then I got, it's on my phone. I'll put the code in. I got 2 bags from Goose. I love this one.
I love her bags too.
Says Moo. We have a Holstein that is a steer. My husband bought 2 steer from our it's Fayette High School. Their like ag program raises, and they give them their vaccinations, and they raise them from little, and then when they're through with all that, they sell them. So Alan bought 2 of them from them a couple of years ago, and we let the girls, Lorelai and Whitley, name them, and they named these 2 steers. And if anybody out there doesn't know, a steer is a male that has been castrated or, you know, neutered, whatever you call it. They named them Seashell and Susie. Well, Susie died. She got bit by a snake. She died. And Seashell is still alive. And and every time I say it, I want to say she. He is absolutely huge. Huge. And when I seen this bag, I thought, I've got to get that. That looks like Seashell. But I got that, and I talked with, well, that's something I don't even know what it is. I talked with her via email the other day, and she said, yes, absolutely, that we could mention them on the FlossTube. And, mention her on the FlossTube. And she gave me a code to give y'all that will, it's like a discount code, and I will post it up here when I upload the video. And I hadn't even, oh,
zipper pull.
Just a little zipper pull with a cow on it. Oh my gosh. How stinking cute. Well, hot diggity dog. That's what you get when you order so much and don't even get it halfway unwrapped, and you gotta put it up, because I don't want y'all to miss anything. And then I got this one, and I just loved the bright colors of it. Summery. Mm-hmm. And there's the back of it.
You wouldn't think peach and red go
I
together.
know, but it does, don't it? So I got those 2 bags from Goose, and like I said, I will put that code in there for y'all. And I ordered this on Walmart. I may have already showed it. And I got it to keep my Tiger Lily Designs project information cards in. Mm-hmm. It's too little.
Is it?
It's
I started to buy one in the store the other day after you said you were going to get one.
I'm going to stick these in my purse, or stick one, and then I'm going to take it to Walmart, because I ordered this online, because the cards are a little bit bigger, too big for it. So that was a bust. And I was going to tell y'all, if y'all haven't ordered from Temu, T-E-M-U, run. Because I got on there the other day, I was leery about ordering clothes because my niece ordered some pajamas. And when they got there, she had to give them to her 12-year-old daughter because she said their sizing wasn't great. But now, she said they were fine and they fit Allie perfectly. But, so I got on there doing a little digging. They have all kinds of stickers. I got a whole bag of stickers. Cheap for your book of days. Those are yours.
Oh. Well, mine needs some bedazzling.
Well, there you go. Bedazzle away. Here, you need that bag. Bedazzle away. And I got these for us, so when we send out our giveaways, it says thank you on them.
Okay.
So, but I'm telling you, and I still need to go through mine because I think I did order, but I just got boo poodles and boo poodles and boo poodles of stickers to go in my project, or in my book of days on Temu. So
I looked at some stuff on there the other day because Jordan, you know, yesterday when she was at the house, and she was asking me had I ever ordered anything on Temu, but somebody had told me about like a bog bag. They had them on there, and I was looking for a big one to haul all this stuff down here when I do my videos. So they were only like 30-something bucks for the big one.
Yeah, type in cross stitch.
No, I don't need to do that.
Pages and pages and pages of stuff come up.
Well, I might have to take
like I got a ton of stickers, and I want to say it was like $50-something. But I mean, when I tell you I got a ton of them, and even if you go to like Ollie's and places, those stickers are expensive. They are high. So I was pretty tickled about that. Okay. I got this fabric. It's called Chocolate Milk. It's Fabrics by Stephanie. I got it off the D-Stash group on Facebook. And I also got these off the D-Stash group on Facebook. It's Needle Bling Spellbound.
That'll be pretty with something patriotic on it.
That's what I thought when it come in. Ladies, you can find so much on the D-Stash group on Facebook.
I'm all about the D-Stash group.
Atomic Ranch Blue Ridge 32 count linen. So pretty. And I was, for some reason, this is that same color you got last week from a D-Stash group, wasn't it? Because I thought I saw it in our video.
It may have been.
It's the Atomic Ranch Golden Harvest.
Yeah, I think I did.
28 count linen. But I'm ready. I'm ready to start stitching some fall stuff. And that made me think of fall. And this is Atomic Ranch Vapors. It's kind of a bluish gray, but a very muted bluish gray. And a Seraphim Winter White.
That's pretty.
Yeah. And Atomic Ranch Amber Waves. I thought that was really pretty. And I got some thread from 123 Stitch. And I got this piece of linen from two pieces of linen to do these two on. And it's just 32 count blue-gray Belfast linen. I got 2 pieces of it to do Lady Liberty and Liberty Sam from Lizzie Kate. I was in the patriotic mood when I went shopping last week, I guess.
I've never done one of those stand-ups, but you know Vonna has a tutorial on there.
I know.
And I can just watch her stuff like I can just move a mountain if I need to.
Me too.
I might have to back it up 75 times, but I can do it.
And here she has been posting cooking, what she's been cooking. I mean, come on, Vonna.
Maybe she'll put us a tutorial on there.
Yeah. I think my husband, our running joke is, he tells everybody that he hides all my presents in the oven because I'll never find them. That's mean. That is wife cruelty right there.
I'm telling you.
He ain't went hungry. And then I got my Floss Frenzy from Fat Quarter Shop, and it's the May, and it's blue jeans, blue spruce, blue suede, blue topaz, blue coat blue, and blue coat red, and it's Weeks Dye Works.
I should have brought one of my boxes when I organized.
Did you find my pink thread?
Nope, it's not in there. I did have some pink, but it's not your pink.
I bet it is.
She had sent me a video not long of, well, it was a YouTube video of somebody the way they organized their floss. And for the longest, I've had mine on those big binder rings, and just hanging out in the open, and I don't like that. So this lady had what was called a stack and carry Sterilite tote, and she used the little bags similar to floss away bags that you get at Hobby Lobby, and put an index card in there, and she stored all hers in there and labeled them. And I did that I probably did that part of Memorial Day too.
Yeah.
But I did my weeks, I did my Gentle Arts, and I did my Classic Color Works. And I'm telling you, I'm pleased as punch to have that done.
I know. I've been trying to keep up with mine. I got this on a D-Stash group also, and it's Threadwork Primitive. Happy 4th.
That's pretty.
That is pretty. I liked that. And I went to Church Sampler by the Sampler Company.
I've never stitched one of theirs, but her charts are really pretty.
And who is doing this one? Somebody is doing it. And I saw this one. It's called Country Spirits Collection Witchy Stitchery by Homespun Elegance.
Yeah, so that's another one I would never pick you to do.
Yeah,
it's more prim than normal.
And I got this Stacy Nash Primitives. It's called Sisters 3 Pin Keep. And I have 2 sisters. There's 3 of us. So I got that one. And I was trying to think so I could give credit where credit is due. The Sisters 3 Pin Keep, the Teresa Kogut This Land, the Spring Chickens Pin Keep, the Went to Church Sampler, and I hadn't got to it yet, Double Crown. It all came from Kitten Stitcher. And Witchy Stitchery came from 123 Stitch. And then this came from a D-Stash group. It's 2 different colors of linen. They're a blue color.
I'm telling you, we're going to have an intervention.
And y'all, I got this. Let me just get it open. Look at that, how cute. And it says, handmade with love. This is how it came.
Don't you just love getting something like that in the mail? It just makes you feel like it's a present.
I mean, absolutely love it. It's got this little tie on it, and it says Team Egner on Etsy. So this is from Team Egner. I ordered it. Look at those floss drops. Aren't they beautiful? I know it's Easter, but you know, I'm a sucker for bunnies or birds or look at those. Aren't they so pretty? Looking. Yeah, they are. They're beautiful.
Like old postcards almost or something.
So I got those. I'm trying to show y'all as much as I can because I want to get this stuff put up so I'll know what I got. This also came from a D-Stash group on Facebook, and it's Fiber on a Whim Cream and Sugar. Now, I loved this color. It's kind of a greeny, creamy, I don't know.
This is one of my favorites. That's what I'm stitching that on.
Picture this plus fawn.
I just think that just goes with anything.
Yeah. It's kind of like that vintage country mocha. You know, there for a while, that's what we stitched on. Predominantly. And this is my Grace Notes fabric of the month, French Vanilla. I liked it a lot too.
That's a good color.
Yeah, it is. She always sends a little sticker. She sent me a little Volkswagen sticker this time. I love getting these fabrics of the month, but when I pulled that one out the other day, and then when I was looking on those, I thought that bronze tan is going to be absolutely gorgeous on with that Teresa Kogut pattern. And I got me some needle minders. And they came from, let me see if I wrote it down. I hope I did. I didn't. Let me see if it's on here. Gina's Unique Boutique off of Etsy. And this, one of them is a chicken and it says 0 clucks given. I loved that. That tickled me. And there's one that says it's called Karma and it's pronounced ha ha ha. That's a good one. No. Okay. Oops. That one fell off. Hang on. This is not easy.
Let me see if I can hit
Yeah,
you a little bit.
And this one says, stitching is not a hobby, it's a way of life. And stitching because adulting is hard. Is that not the absolute 100% true? Okay, and then she sent me a freebie. It says, it's got floss, and it says Gina's Unique Boutique. And then there's one that says, it's okay if you don't like cross stitch. It's kind of a smart people hobby anyway. And one that says, that's what I do. Cross stitch and I know things. They're so cute.
This one's my favorite.
That one's your favorite? Yeah. Okay, it says, saying and shit, excuse me, after anything will make it sound gangster. For example, I feel like cross stitching and shit. And then this other one says, today's forecast, cross-stitching with a chance of cussing.
That's probably needs to be the next one.
Yeah. Somewhere between Proverbs 31 and Medea, there's me. And yes, it is. And this other one says, well-behaved women rarely make history. She has some of the cutest needle minders. This one says, forget the she shed, I need a bitch barn. And I got this one, it says, Queen of the Camper. So I'm going to put that one in the camper, so I'll always have one. And then I've got one that looks like a little movie ticket. And one that is a nativity scene, and then camping is my happy place. So... so cute. I've been wanting to put them on my boards all week, and I thought, no, I can't do that because, and I ordered some, if y'all hadn't tried to find Sable by the Gentle Arts, it's hard to find. I ordered me 3 from the Stitching Corner. It's the only place I could find them. Oh, here's another 1, 2, 3 stitch. Some fabric and some thread.
What does that go to?
Oh, it's lamb wool, Jubilee, Jobelin, even weave, and cocoa linen. Okay. I don't rightly know what it goes to, but I've got it.
All right.
If need be. Oh. And I think I've already put it up, but I got another one. I ordered these from Kitten Stitcher.
Oh, that's pretty.
These are the Teresa Kogut fabrics. Aren't they beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
They had a red, but she was sold out of red of the stripes.
Is it cotton?
So,
yeah.
Aren't they beautiful? Okay. I think that's it. Well, other than, wait, hang on. Hang on. I ordered this. Now I ordered this to do my spring chicken pin keep on. It is the chicken wire fabric from Fat Quarter Shop, and guess who's not doing it on this?
Well, I was fixing to say, isn't that the one you started?
Yeah, it is. It is. And I ordered this from Cedar River Linen. That's so pretty.
I think they love it.
I'll have to, are they the same color? I don't know.
That's good heavy. I like a heavy linen.
Yeah, and then these two colors. Let me see if I've got it on the thing, what they are. Tephra is those two big pieces. Overcast and Albarium. So I got those. I got these to do a sampler, and now I can't remember which one it is. I think that Tephra is to do that Rose
Wood Manor.
Maybe. And
Jeremy bought me that for Christmas and kitted it up when the year it first come out.
I got some more fabric on this D-Stash group. I'm telling y'all missing out. Oh, I got you one more present, Albert. The Colorado Cross Stitcher showed these on her YouTube the other day, and she said that it would be so cute with like your little cross-stitched pillows sitting in it somewhere. So I got
good,
you
because
one.
I thank you, because I've been trying to stage my pictures when I put them on Instagram.
So look at me.
And I'm having a hard time with it. So I just be rambling around the house trying to find anything to put that stuff on. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have to take me a picture of this thing and put on there.
And we have a place in Jasper, and it is called the Cigar Box. And the reason I know about the Cigar Box is because when Alan worked at the mines, he worked very closely with a guy, and his friends are the ones that opened this place. So we went by there one day when we were in Jasper, and Chris was there, and we went in and saw it. It's just a neat place. Well, I got to thinking the other day, and I thought, well, I'm just going to call and ask. So I called, and he answered the phone, and I said, I know this is going to sound crazy, but do you have wooden cigar boxes? And he said, yes, ma'am. And I said, do you sell them? He said, I got a whole stack of them. I said, I'll be right down there in a minute. I'll be down there after a while. Well, I didn't make it that day, but I went the next morning when I went to the post office. And I got, Albert and I, cigar boxes for $5.
I'm a sucker for a box. Hey, if it's a box, I can put something in.
And I want to stitch something and put it in there. But for a finishing piece, can't beat $5.
And you can even a
Oh,
lot of people
smell good.
A lot of people been doing those sewing cases, or not? What are they? Makeup or jewelry cases?
Yes. Okay, this is something else. Here, there's you one.
Well, thank you. Because I'm gonna make me a box out of this to take to the retreat.
Too. Which color would you rather have? This cherry or this one?
I'd rather have this one.
Okay, good. Because I wanted the other one.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Well, so I bought those at the cigar box. And he said, anytime, just come down there.
Now, Whitney is got shit. Digger is going to be so jealous of my box when I get it made.
I know. But I wanted to mention, I wanted to say thank you, first of all, to B&E Stitchery, which is Brandy and Emma. They shouted us out on their FlossTube, and we appreciate it. And I watched y'all's, and I loved it, so I'm waiting on another one. And Liz and Shelli shouted us out on Antique Needleworkers. And I'm always waiting on another one from y'all. But anyway, thank y'all very, very much.
Right.
And a new FlossTube. I got to tell this funny little story. There's always a story. This lady contacted me on Instagram the other day. And we were talking, and she said that she was raised in Jasper. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, I work in Jasper and yada, yada, yada. And I told her, I'll talk to anybody. If you don't want to know, Don't ask, and I'll probably tell you anyway. But we talked back and forth, and I told her, I said I worked in Jasper until I got moved down to the mines, and then I worked there until my husband got hurt. And after he got hurt in the mines, I quit and stayed home with him for almost a year. And she said, that is so funny. My dad worked at that mines. Come to find out, I know her dad. He and I worked together. I did payroll and human resources, and he was a supervisor, but I knew him very well. And we have talked back and forth, and she's so much fun, but she has started a FlossTube, and it's called Handmade by Sarah W. Y'all need to look her up.
Write that down so I can look at it.
She did that box from Target.
Yeah.
And she showed it on her YouTube this morning, on her FlossTube video this morning. And how she finished the top of it, y'all just going to have to go watch it to see. But it's got my mouth watering because that's right up my alley. But
I just think that'd be so neat to put them in her cross-stitch stuff, because we got to... She's going to the... I didn't get to go to the retreat this July because we were supposed to do something else. But the one for November, Home for the Holidays, or whatever what it's called, with the sign-up came out the other day, and so we already got signed up for November. So I'm just
at the beach.
Do my box up so we can go to the retreat this fall.
But Sarah is my new friend. And I've also made friends with Teresa. And she contacted me on Instagram. And y'all, she has a FlossTube. She wasn't going to tell me. I had to ask, do you have a FlossTube? Because she said, I can't remember who she mentioned right now, that she said like to watch us. And I said, oh, and because it made me think, well, they're both FlossTubers. And then I said, do you have a FlossTube? And she's like, yeah. I loved it. It is the Garden Goose Stitcher. So y'all go check my friend Teresa out and check my friend Sarah out at Handmade by Sarah W. And I've tried to watch some new FlossTubes this week, over the last couple of weeks, and I've watched Lori Wilson, which is Thread Milk Designs. Man, they have some very, very pretty stuff. Very pretty stuff. And I've started watching the Sable Stitchers because the proper stitcher said that they do that website that lists all of the retreats and stuff. What? I didn't know that, but thank you. Now I do. So I have started watching them, and I have started watching Kea Bee. Do you watch her?
I've watched her before, yeah.
Oh, she's precious.
Mm-hmm.
She is precious.
She's good friends with Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those are my three. And I would love, if y'all have any that I didn't mention, send them my way. What I got on my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You would think I'd be bald the way I shed. But send them my way. But I've enjoyed all of those that I have started to watch.
Excuse me, and like we said on our last video, we want to be sure and shout out new ones because people have shouted us out. That's how some of y'all have come to know us, when Vonna shouted us out, or Antique Needleworkers, and we want to support others that are just beginning their journey. So we're not very far into ours, but we sure have enjoyed it so far. So.
Oh, we got to do our giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord, I've got mine covered slap up. Oh, my goodness. Y'all going to have to bear.
I got a tiny bit of haul.
Take over, Gilbert.
I got 3 pieces of haul. So, I hadn't had time to shop. I just tell you, it's just been a whirlwind. But I did get on a D-Stash group, and I got a piece of colored cotton, 36 count spiced honey. I want to try
some of their threads, but I got online one day this week, you know, because I ain't scared to get online and order something. But I think, did they not just move into a brick and mortar?
I think so. I think I saw
Okay,
that
well,
on
they
Facebook
didn't
or
have
something.
hardly anything. They didn't have any, really anything. It just said, I think it said be back soon or something.
And then I got a piece of 36 count Weeks beige. Just a good neutral. 36 count is just my jam. That's what I like to stitch on. And then I got, because I love all things bees, this came up. This is the Bee Sampler by Lala Studio. And it's made into a little bit of like a pin roll or something, but I love that. I thought it was cute. So that was my 3 pieces of haul.
Look at you go, girl.
Mm-hmm.
You go, girl. Okay, I think I've unraffled it.
All right. So we had so many comments this time after doing our special, what was it, 1,000 subscriber video, and we've nearly doubled that since then.
Yes,
so
we have.
So glad to have some of y'all join us, and hope y'all stick around and see what we got going on. But
you want to announce well,
we've got. You want to do those couple that we've got? Yes. 2 charts from, I think it was video 3.
Well, you've got one of them, but I don't know where it's at.
Well, I don't know either, because it's somewhere.
I've got it right here.
I mean, I know what it was.
Oh, look at
we was working together.
It didn't work.
Let's see.
I can tell you who it was. I've got it written down.
I might have wrote it on here.
It's right here. Was it Memorial Day?
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Mason is the winner of Memorial Day from our
video 3. Our
yes,
third one.
Yes, our 3rd video, and she has not claimed her prize. And also Tayna, Tayna Parente is our winner of the Shepherd's Bush Lamb. And she has not claimed her prize. If they do not claim their prize, we're going to put it back into rotation.
Yeah, on our next video, we'll put those back in. So if you are one of those people, and just send us an email with maybe giveaway in the subject, and we'll get that shipped right out to you.
Yep.
And then we've got
flossbossandcousins@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Then we got our videos that are our giveaways from the last video.
Okay.
So what you up to?
Well, no, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Because you've got 1 through 9.
And listen, I've already got these shoved down in a envelope ready to go. So I'm just going to let you peek at them. So number 1 was the 4 Little House Needleworks ABCs of the seasons. So like summer ABCs, winter, all those. So it's 4 charts in this giveaway. And that's the picture of those. But this winner is Myra Beavers. Was number 1. Lord, look at that fingernail. I mashed it at work in the chair, sliding it up under the table one day, and that was about 2 months ago, and it's turned black and just looks horrible, you know, along with my nails that need to be redone, but that's another story for another day. All right, this one was Silver Creek Samplers Christmas list. The winner of this one is Jacqueline Favero. So if you won that one, please contact us. Number 3 was Dare to Be a Daniel by Silver Creek Samplers. That's the chart. The winner of this one is Marva Weir, W-E-I-R, and in parentheses you've got Deb's Woo. Where you draw that one? So Marva Weir. And then number 4 was Teresa Cogut's Newcastle. And this is a long name, so let me... No, it's not. Arlene Curry is the winner of this chart. Arlene Curry. Number 5.
I love that one.
Is Pet All the Dogs. And this one is Karen R. K-A-R-I-N-R. So that's Teresa Cogut's Pet All the Dogs. The next one is Shannon Christine Designs Christmas Joy. And this one goes to Patty Smith. So congratulations. Right. The embellishment pack to this is down in my bag, but it comes with the embellishment pack. So this is a Mirabilia Santa chart, and this goes to Annette Martin. And I will include the embellishment pack when we mail this one out. So Annette Martin. Then Trick or Treat.
Do those crows have legs?
They do not have legs yet. They do on the chart, but not on the linen. So this one goes to Debbie Mason. Congratulations. And then the last one that I had was, what is this one? Oh, the Needleworker that I just showed that was framed. So this one goes to Lynn Ellis. So congratulations to everybody who won those. And as soon as you shoot us an email, we'll get them right out in the mail to you.
Okay. And then I had the beauty tool. And it goes to Margaret Kruger. Krueger. And then I had Santa Baby. Santa Baby was from our dear friend Candace that she were passing the stash. And this one goes to Carmi Anderson. And this is the chart and the fabric. And the next one came from Candace, past the stash. And it is Oh Dear. And it's the fabric and the chart. And it goes to Mary Lou. Mary Lou? I don't know. Mary Lou. And then Hello Summer from Candace. Past the stash is Dee Hansen. Another from Candace. I think she won last week.
I think she was a previous
Tea
winner.
Time. Ann Massou. Good job, Ann. And American Spirit from Candace. Lori Bellile. Bellile. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Plum Street Samplers cow pile is Connie Burke. The Cricket Collection Sugar Cookies is Belinda Curd, C-U-R-D. Plum Street Samplers, This Is the Day, and the only reason y'all getting this one is because I had it and I ordered another one. Dawn Barney, B-A-R-N-E-Y, Dawn, D-A-W-N. And this is Waxing Moon, Eat, Drink, and Be Scary, and I don't even know how to start to pronounce this last name. It's Jody, J-O-D-I. The last name is S-U-N-T-Y-C-H. Okay, and the last one is Little House Needleworks Old Red Barn, and it goes to Love On, L-A-V-O-N. L-A-V-O-N. So,
congratulations to everybody.
Congratulations.
We've had several people that had reached out to send us charts that they want us to pass along and things like that. And one lady told you that she had some on the D-Stash group that she was going to send us and didn't want to fool with all that. And let me tell you, I'm the same way. I don't want to have to keep up with comments about this, that, and other. But once I stitch charts, I usually don't restitch them unless it's just, you know, I don't know. If it's something special or maybe I can gift it again or something, I will hang on to it and stitch it twice. But typically, once I stitch them one time, I'm ready for them to move on. And I got a lot of stuff that I need to pass on. So I totally get that. And I want somebody else to enjoy it. So.
Absolutely. And if I have something that I'm on the fence about and you really want to stitch it, I want you to have it.
Right. So I guess that'll just be our term for giveaways from now on. It's just pass the stash. So
yeah, pass the stash.
No sense in, I've got bins just full of stuff that needs to be used, and this has helped me kind of declutter some of that stuff, and I'm appreciative of that somebody who wants it and is interested in it's going to get to stitch it again. So
because I feel like if you put a number, or you specifically, you want to stitch that. So
so anyway, I think that about wraps us up.
Now we got to do giveaways for this week.
That's right. Well, I forget them every time. We just get to the end and I'm like, let's go.
She's talking about giving stuff away, and here she is trying to skeet.
She's trying to skeet on out. I did have one this time because I hadn't been able to through my box to pull out anything, but
she's been a little busy.
But I did have this time I finished Queen of the Needle, so I'm gonna pass this one along to one of you that might like to stitch this. It's a really quick stitch if you have time to dedicate to it. It took me probably the better part of a week to get it done, but it's small and it's a good stitch, and it's got a tomato on it, so you know that's always a good thing. So, and
once again, I ordered 2 of these. Haven't stitched either one of them.
I don't know how you cannot keep up with all your haul you got coming in, you know, with your book over there and everything else.
Either. I don't even know where my book is most of the time. Double Crown is up for grabs.
That's a cute chart.
Yeah. I loved it. I love the colors in it. And, you know, obviously I really wanted to stitch it. I ordered it twice. So, I've got that one, and I'm going to give away... This is an exclusive design for our retreat from last year by Pickle Barrel Designs, and it's Life is Better at the Beach. So... And I'm just going to give away one more. I stitched this for a friend that collects Ray Dunn. And she just wanted a simple birdhouse. And I found this pattern and ordered it. It's Becca Jean Designs Seasonal Birdhouse Series. Turned out so pretty. But I'm going to give it away too. And what is our...
Let's just do numbers. Numbers just seem to be easy, don't you think?
Sure.
So Queen of the Needle would be 1.
Double Crown 2. Life is Better at the Beach is 3. And Birdhouse is 4. So we'll have 4 giveaways. But we have enjoyed spending time with y'all today and showing y'all what we got going on, and can't wait to do it again.
I was afraid I wasn't gonna get to a video this week, but you know.
Yeah, I thought she was trying to give me the shaft again.
But we managed to get her done. So
we did.
I'm glad to have been able to spend time with y'all this week and go back to work tomorrow and feel refreshed. Get after it. So.
Yep. But I hope y'all have a good week, 2 weeks, and for all of the ones, is it this weekend or next weekend that's at StitchCon?
Well, there's 2 weekends, I think, an A and a B, and I can't remember when it started.
I want to be petty, but I'm not.
And jealous.
And jealous, I am. I hope that y'all have a great time, and I hope that I'm there next year.
Right. That's like the one for July. I hate that I'm not going to get to be there. And but I sure am looking forward to the November. So at the beach and eat some good seafood and stitch a little.
Right.
I mean, that's living the life right there.
That is living the life.
So, well, we all hope you have a good next couple of weeks. We'll try to be back in 2 weeks if our schedule allows for it, or mine does, and get these giveaways sent out. So please listen and send us an email so we can get this stuff moved off this table.
That's
and out of our mine's sitting on the dining room table most of the time, or has been this week. So, but anyway, the weather's been great here. Hope it is that you're wherever you are, and we'll talk to you guys, I guess, in 2 weeks.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Happy stitching.